made. Well, that's a copy of it, I guess. Where's the, so the questions are like customized to this. So like single kit, spouse kit, if two parent home, will both parents be there? Oh, this is actually from the McGruff kit. I just cloned this over. I guess I haven't finished that one yet. But so I have a different one for each, but I'll walk through the setting up process again. So the new event type takes you to here, be a one-on-one, and then event name, you know, like let's just call this one, you know, benefits. So we'll just abbreviate it because they title it the same name, and then Zoom. And then if you don't have, I guess I should actually probably do this, show you how to actually get it linked to Zoom. And I'll have to redo the event type, but so you go to account and then apps, and then you go down to view all integrations at the bottom of the page there, click on Zoom, and then it pretty much will show, like, I don't remember what it looks like not having a connected account, but I think it basically like asks you what like for you to sign in and then connect an account. And then once you have it connected, you're able to enter, let's see, okay. Yeah. So once you have it connected, then it should like show up on your calendar when someone books it. And then they have a bunch of other apps that you can connect to, but I don't really know. I should talk to, what's his name? Andrew Haskins or Nate Shute and see if they can get it an API for the mobile app and actually let us connect through our app. Yeah, and then once you have it and you're like, you know, in the home area, it'll also have scheduled events. So like these are for people that picked, these happen to be final interviews, but it does like allow people to reschedule and stuff like that when they get reminders. So if we're doing a new event type, and then one-on-one event, I'm just going to call it Alexander Davis. And then you can also set it up with Google Meet, which I don't know if anyone's tried that, but I think it's basically a copycat Google program of Zoom. I got on there for a minute and it didn't seem like it had as many functions. So I stick with Zoom. But then for the event summary, see what I wrote on the other one. Okay, so what did I actually call this? Yeah, review of the benefits provided you at no cost to your union association or group affiliation. Because again, I'm not going to customize it to union, like to a specific union. But if they pick 10 a.m. on that date, kicks them to this page. And then, you know, if they're like, I'll just autofill this, but and then it says your spouse or significant other will receive their own no cost life insurance policy provided they join the meeting. That's how I always like get the spouse there. I just say like, well, they get a $2,000 policy as well, but they have to be there because they have to pick their own beneficiary. So I ask if they have a spouse to be covered. You know, obviously if we see their card, we know if they put their spouse down, but like if they're picking their own appointment, we want to make sure when we like see that appointment that they're not planning on scheduling it without their spouse. So, you know, if they're not available, then if I see this as the answer, I'm going to call these people and I'm going to get a time when the spouse is available, obviously. And then this question about if I'm running behind, will that affect your availability? And then I guess I haven't added to this version of it yet, like what would be the backup date for an appointment if something comes up and you miss it? Because that way, like I can just kind of check with them that that backup date still works. And then send the reminder text to.
Yeah, if someone goes through all these steps, they're probably going to be really open to hearing what you have to say.
Right. Or at least, you know, I found that they're at least going to like show up. And honestly, the lead types that I would send that I think benefit the most from this are will kits and McGruff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And if for people who, so I got an email saying basically that if somebody, I've got an email saying that someone scheduled an event, so I know. Now I have it down to like, if you have an Android, I actually have a way that I'm like texting like 20 people at once, like that are in the same group. So like McGrath, Wilkit, and everything. I just have it through Google Contacts, but unfortunately you can't do multiple individual texts at the same time with an iPhone. But if you have an Android and you want to know how to do that, let me know, because I made a video for it. It's basically saves like, that's why I can send. So that's why I figured this out, because I send like 200 texts in like 5 minutes. But yeah, and then I think it's try it now link is like for them to sign up. But yeah, so then they get the reminder for it. Which one of these is the setup page here? So yeah, so, and it's changing pages with me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Just making sure. All right. So yeah, so the description, same thing I put there before. I'm just gonna leave it blank for now. And then this is what you can change. So you could change it to like anything you want, because it's got your custom name on there, and then, you know, whatever color you want. I think they're by default like 15 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour. And then the next thing is edit the number of days under date range. So rolling days, again, I would do 4. Now you can like go in and edit this before you send out a bunch of texts each time. If you want to like try and get like, it's like Sunday and you want to get them in by Tuesday, just put like 3 days. Because I think when it does rolling days of 4, it gives you today and then the next 2 days or the next 3 days. So I think that's the 4 days it picks. Time zone automatically corrects it. And then set your available hours when people can meet with you. So if you've done this before, you can copy availability from another one. But when you're first setting it up, you would, and this should actually show correctly this time. So if I do this and I add a new interval, if you're familiar with military time, the easiest way to enter this is with military time. So if I put 13, it changes it to 1 p.m., 14. If I put 1, I'm gonna have to select PM, but you know, so if I do 8, it'll assume 8 a.m. and I'd have to change that to P, you know. So if my only 2 available appointment times that day are these times, then I could do that. And I can apply that to all Tuesdays for the rest of all of time, just to that day, or I can multiply it, or I can put I'm unavailable. So specific days of the week, let's say the Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, these are my times. So and that's again only if you have a break in there that's not going to work. So like if I really want to make this simple on myself, I'm just going to do 1 to 10 p.m. and I'm going to apply it to, oh, see again, there we go, 20, 22. All right, there, that should work. No, 22. There we go, 10 p.m. Okay, apply to multiple repeating days of the week, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then you can do a different one for Saturday. And now you're only going to see 4 days, so you can preset this, not having to worry about if these are going to show up. But if you're going to do like 9 to 6, apply to all Saturdays. So then your calendar, you know, would look like that, just going on, and it'll always update that. You don't want to hide it from your page.